Sometimes, a relationship doesn't confuse you in the loud moments. It confuses you in the quiet ones. Like when everything feels perfect. Her hand in yours, her laugh echoing off the walls of your apartment, her head resting on your chest during late-night movies. And yet, there's this one thing. This strange, silent thing neither of you talks about. 7 months. 7 months of dating a woman who feels warm, steady, intoxicating. But in all that time, you've never seen where she lives. Not once. You know how her perfume smells when she's half asleep. You know the exact spot behind her ear that makes her melt into you. You know how she looks wrapped in your sheets on a Sunday morning, the sun catching the faint lines around her eyes, the ones she tries to hide, but you find beautiful. You know her, but you don't know her life. Not the place she goes when she leaves your door, not the walls she wakes up inside, not the space where she's truly herself when no one is looking. And the strangest part? It doesn't feel like a fight. It doesn't feel like rejection. It feels like a secret she's holding carefully, gently, as if she's terrified it might slip from her fingers. You remember the first time you asked about it? So casually it almost didn't feel like a question. You were both lying on your couch, her leg draped over yours, your fingers tracing patterns on her thigh. The kind of moment where the world feels soft and slow. "Hey," you whispered, brushing her hair back. "When do I get to see your place?" She didn't freeze. She didn't pull away. She just smiled, this slow, unreadable smile, and kissed you instead. "No rush," she murmured, and the subject dissolved between your lips. Weeks passed. She kept coming over. Nights, weekends. Sometimes she'd show up with groceries and cook barefoot in your kitchen, humming an old song under her breath. Sometimes she'd fall asleep on your lap mid-conversation, trusting you completely. But whenever you asked, even gently, even jokingly, about her place, the air would shift. A softness would tense. And she'd give you the same tiny deflection. "Not today. Later. Someday. Someday." That word became a ghost in the relationship. Always near, never real. And then came the trip. 2 passports, luggage packed side by side, hotel sheets, warm beaches, walking hand in hand through crowded streets, her fingers tangled with yours like she never wanted to let go. In that hotel room, you saw a version of her she never shows anyone. Hair messy from the ocean, skin glowing, voice soft and unguarded. Late at night, she curled into you like she belonged there. And you almost said it, the words forming on your tongue. "Why won't you let me in? All the way." But you didn't, because the moment was too perfect. Yet when you came back home, the magic of the trip faded just enough for reality to sink its teeth into you again. You've shared a bed. You've shared toothbrush holders at a hotel. You've shared fears, hopes, inside jokes, but not her space. Not 1 inch of it. And that's when the thought hits you. A home tells you everything about a person. What they value, what they hide, who they really are when the door closes behind them. And she knows that. One night, you couldn't hold it in anymore. You were lying together, the lights low, her fingers tracing the lines on your chest as if memorizing you. "Can I ask you something?" Your voice was soft. It had to be. She looked up, sleepy-eyed, comfortable. "Of course." You swallowed. The question felt heavier than it should. "Is there some reason you don't want me to come to your place?" Her eyes flickered. Not with fear, not with guilt, with something different. Something older. Something like caution. No, there's no issue. But she didn't explain. She just kissed your shoulder, closed her eyes, and pretended to drift off. And you lay there wide awake, staring at the ceiling, feeling the weight of the unspoken press down on your chest. Because no issue isn't an answer. It's a door. A locked one. So what is behind that door? Another life? Someone she hasn't let go of? A roommate she doesn't want you to meet? Grown kids who'd ask questions? A home she's ashamed of? A trauma she never healed from? Or maybe something she just can't bring herself to share? Not yet. You start to realize something about her. Something quiet but profound. For her, letting you into her home might be more intimate than anything you've already shared. Maybe her walls protect the last pieces of her vulnerability. Maybe she's terrified that if you see her world, her real world, you might not want to stay. Or maybe she cares more than she'll ever admit. You love the way she looks in your space, in your clothes, in your arms. You love the sound of her laugh bouncing off your walls. You love how naturally she fits into your life. And when you imagine being in her space, you imagine learning her deeper layers, seeing the books she dog-ears, the pictures she keeps, the mug she uses every morning, the softness she shows only to herself. You don't want to invade her privacy. You want to understand her better, to stand in the place she calls home, to feel the version of her she keeps hidden from the world. One day soon, maybe the next time she's curled up against you, breathing slow and steady, trusting you enough to fall asleep on your chest, you're going to look at her and say, "I love being close to you. I love how safe you feel here. But I want to know your world too. Not to judge it, not to question it, just to be part of it. The way you are part of mine. You won't accuse, you won't push. You'll invite her into honesty. And when she finally tells you the truth, whatever it is, you'll know whether this love is something that grows deeper or something that was never meant to go past your doorway. Because a home is not just a place. It's a heart, a history, a story. And sooner or later, she has to decide whether she wants you to be part of hers.